Well, hello, friends. Welcome, 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 welcome to my channel. This is Cheryl. I hope no matter where you are in the world, you're having a wonderful day. Currently, here at my house, it is raining, as they say, cats and dogs, and you might hear some thunder in the background. So, we're having a rainy afternoon here in Florida, but I want to thank you for being here. And I am working in my GoodNotes 6 digital planner. And I thought what I would do today is just kind of go through a quick review of where I have been on this journey of digital planning in 2025. So, kind of a look back and review of some of the things I've done. So, grab your favorite beverage, your iPad, or whatever digital device that you use for planning. I have an iPad with the M4 chip, 11 inch, and I use the Apple Pencil Pro. And this planner I set up and designed in Adobe XD. Some of the months and links are linked and the links work well, but for some reason, I don't know what happens. I'm going to have to go back through and look at them one of these days, but right now I'm just going to do a slide through. So on this page, I kind of set it up so that I can click on any of the links here and go to that specific page. So I have the months across the top. I have notes, and this planner link here is supposed to be for daily because I do monthly and weekly, and I'm not really good at doing daily planning. I have a blog link, to do page, design, which is sort of maybe kind of a catch all kind of a page. I don't use that one a whole lot either. I have done several videos on self care. I do a lot in Bible study and Bible journaling. I do have my budget planner set up, just basic journaling. I have a grocery um, planner and page set up, kind of a monthly overview. And over here, all notes. The calendars, I don't use a whole lot, but it is linked. I have my list, photos, video, and I kind of use that as my kind of a list of what videos I've done, sort of like a list that I can refer to of what videos I posted in YouTube, and then the stickers that I've done. So let's take a look at the month of January. So let's go to that page. Now, for some reason, I don't know why GoodNotes is doing this, but it's coming up in a separate page. So I'm just going to kind of make this left side smaller. Okay, so if I look at this, as I've done each month, a lot of, um, I would say probably 90% of the elements on this page, I either did them in Photoshop or in Adobe XD. Now I do use some of the, like this one, this element here I got from Pinterest. This one is from Adobe. It's a free stock photo. And then, so I have my monthly page, and then I have kind of a dashboard type of page where I do monthly goals, what I'm planning for the month, uh, things I need to get done, and then I have my important dates. And I try to put in an affirmation each month. So um, let's go to February. So I'm going to go to that page. And for some reason, again, it's popping up as a separate link, but again, it seems to be working right now. I don't mind the pop up so much. Okay, these monthly calendars here, I've mentioned in other videos. I get these from Sterling Inc. and you can sign up on their website for freebies, and they do have a monthly subscription. I am currently signed up in for their monthly subscription, um, but you can get a lot of these for free, and they're PDF. And let's see if I have one handy, and I just kind of like the artwork that she does. So I I signed up for the monthly subscription, but all that information is available on their website, and I don't get any. That's just kind of a there's nothing. I'm not associated with them at all in any type of way for any type of a monetary or free product or anything like that, except for what you can get free samples. Okay, so February I did complete my CEUs for my professional license. So that's all done. I'm all good for another 2 years. And so this is what my weekly pages, a lot of them look like this. And so I use a lot of the GoodNotes tools, and I'll probably do a separate video on some of the GoodNotes tools that I use in my spread each month when I'm creating my pages. So let's go to March. Let's look at March. See if I can get the link to work. So there's March. And a lot of, as I said, a lot of these, either I do them in Adobe, like this was one that I did in Adobe. All of these these three here were in Adobe. This is um, an image from Photoshop. This is an image from Photoshop. The florals, or most of those are from Photoshop, except for this one, I believe is from Pinterest. The shapes and the letters are either from Photoshop, or I use the text tool here in Adobe itself. So, and I've mentioned before, um, some of my favorite texts are already in GoodNotes, so I use the Noteworthy a lot. I've started using American Typewriter. The Zenfino is another good one, and the Party Light. And so this text here is Party Light, and so is that one. And this one here is in Photoshop. So I do a lot of my uh, text elements in Photoshop, which I like creating those in there. So let's go to the next month. Let's go to April. So it's setting up. So I I get to see one of these cows live when we were on vacation last month, and they are just so cute, and they look almost just like that. And I saw a brown one and a black one. Okay, so um, let's see, anything special here? Again, this lady I got from Pinterest, but most of these elements are from Photoshop with the exception of the calendar. And so that's I try to put my important dates here. And so I kind of do the same thing with my paper planner. So I do, as I've said before, I do use a combination of digital and paper planning. So let's skip to, that's April. I'm going to skip to June. There we go. So I really did, June was not a whole lot going on because we were on vacation for several, almost 3 weeks in June, so it wasn't a whole lot going on that month. I didn't have a lot of appointments. I did a lot of my digital planning while I was away, and so I did kind of keep up. So I try to keep up with my weekly planning. So most of these elements are I did in, again, Photoshop, like the shapes. I did those. So I do kind of like designing my own shapes, and I do share several of them, the links in at the end of the videos. So as you're looking at some of the videos, check for the links. So these are some of the photos that I took while we were away. So we were on a cruise through the British Isles and Amsterdam. So most of these photos are while we were on the ship. So let's get this one lined up here. And I need to resize it a little bit, so I'll put that there. Just kind of finish this page, and I'm going to add a few photos. I probably won't get them all in here, so let's get some of them. So from photos, let's get, I'm going to add this one here. That probably doesn't belong there, but I'm going to add it there anyway. Okay, so what I'm going to do actually is let's go over here and grab this month here and copy this, and I'll delete this and I'll put that there. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the highlighter tool and highlight. And if I hold it down, it should make a straight line. And hold it down, and there, and there. Those are the days that we were on vacation in the month of June. And let's go grab another photo. My photos are such a mess. And I think I will add that there. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy let's go to, I don't want to be in downloads, I want to go to there, GoodNotes, and go to June. See what and I will add the sunflower. Yeah, I'll just copy it and go back to June. Paste that there. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab World Ocean Day, copy, and paste. And then I'm going to bring that one to the front. And I think I kind of like that. That looks good. I'm happy with that. Okay, and then I'll go over here. These pages, I don't have anything over there. And so that brings us to July. And here we are. And we will be celebrating the 4th on Friday. And I need to get busy with my, do I have it? It's not in here. So they haven't come over yet. So I won't add that, but I need to get that page done. So that's what I will be working on next. So that's it for now, my friends. Ciao for now. Bye bye.